Next one is fitting of growth curves. In the previous sections we have discussed fitting of parabola and straight lines. Now we are going to deal with fitting of growth curves. These three together are called growth curves: modified exponential curve, Gompertz curve and logistic curve. These three together are called growth curves, which are of the form modified exponential a plus bc power t, a b power c power t, k by 1 plus e power a plus bt. So we cannot use PLEs to fit these three curves. We are going to use two different methods called method of three selected points and method of partial sums. Method of three selected points and method of partial sums. These are the two methods we use to fit these three growth curves. So let us start with fitting of modified exponential curve. So here it is nothing but yt is equal to a plus bc power t. So what are the three parameters here? Unknown constants are a, b, c. So fitting of any curve involves finding the three unknown constants a, b, c. So to find out these three constants, we are going to use the first method called method of three selected points. Method of three selected points. So under this method, under this method we are going to choose 3 points t1, t2, t3 such that t2 is the middle value, that is t2 minus t1 is equal to t3 minus t2. Again I am repeating, to fit the growth curves we have two different methods called method of three selected points and partial sums. So to fit the modified exponential curve yt is equal to a plus b c power t, where a, b, c are the constants, we are going to use the first method called method of three selected points. So under these three selected points, we are going to choose 3 points called t1, t2, t3 such that t2 minus t1 is equal to t3 minus t2. We have considered 3 points, and from these 3 points, this is the middle one such that equidistant from the first point and third point. So let us name this as equation number 1. Let us put t is equal to t1, then yt1 will be a plus b c power t1. Okay, and let us give this as equation number 2. What will be y2 will be a plus b c power t2 and y3 will be a plus b c power t3. Now let us find out y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1 will be a plus b c power t2 minus a plus b c power t1, which is nothing but b c power t2 minus b c power t1. On simplification, if we take out b common, c power t2 minus c power t1. Again let us take out the second term c t power 1 as the common one, then you will get b c t power t is equal to c t2 minus t1 minus 1. So y2 minus y1 you got as this one. Let us name as equation number 3. Original equation as 1. By putting t1 as equation number 2, then you have obtained expressions for y2 and y3. Then you have obtained y2 minus y1 and y2 minus y1. We have simplified in such a way that b into c power t2 minus c power t1, the second term is taken out, taken common. So b c power t1 into b c power t2 minus t1 minus 1. Let it be equation number 3. Now can you write y3 minus y2 in the similar steps? y3 is nothing but b c power t3 minus b c t power 2 you will get if you subtract this minus this. Let us take, along with b, let us take second term as common, which is nothing but c t power 2. You will get c power t3 minus t2 minus 1. Okay, So we have written y1, y2, y3. Then we have calculated y2 minus y1 and y3 minus y2 in simplified form. Now fitting, I said you that fitting of any constants in fitting of any curve involves finding the constants. So we are going to find out the three constants a, b, c there. So now let us divide y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1. Then you will get y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1 is equal to b c power t2 by b c power t1 . So just I have divided, these two get cancels. You will get c power, as bases are equal, a power m by a power m n is nothing but a power m minus 1. So c power t2 minus t1, here you will get c power t3 minus t2 minus 1 by c power t2 minus t1 minus 1. We have considered initially that t3 minus t2 is equal to t2 minus t1. So if we substitute in place of t3 minus t2, in place of t3 minus t2, t2 minus 1, you will get c power t2 minus 1 by c power t2 minus 1 minus 1. So these two will be the same. You will get, means this entire term is get cancelled, you will get c power t2 minus t1, y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1. So in a procedure of finding all the three constants, we have eliminated a and b. Try to understand. We are eliminating by method of three selected point. We are eliminating, we have three constants a, b, c. We have written y1, y2, y3. By subtracting y2 minus y1 and y3 minus y2, we have eliminated a. There we are simply with b comma c. Okay. Then in the second step, by dividing y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1, we have eliminated another constant called b. So we have only c. So we can find out c value from here. C will be y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1 whole power 1 by t2 minus t1. Got it, girls? We wrote y1, y2, y3. Then we wrote y2 minus y1 and y3 minus y1. We have divided y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1. So step by step, out of the three constants, in the first step a is eliminated, in the second step b is eliminated, so that we have calculated the expression for c. C is obtained. So we got the value of c. Out of a, b, c, c is calculated. So to find out another one b, let us know, we have what is y2 minus y1? b is c power t1 into, this is from equation number 3. Okay. Now we have to find out b, we have already the value of c. If you can substitute c here, we can calculate b. So y2 minus y1 is equal to b. What is c here? C is this value, that y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1 whole power. We have 1 by t2 minus t1 whole power t1 into, what is c again? C you put the same, y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1 whole power, you have 1 by t2 minus t1. This is the value of c. On the whole you have again t2 minus t1 minus 1. So these two get cancels here. You got here b into, if you multiply a power m whole power n, which is nothing but y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1 whole power t1 by t2 minus t1 into y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1 minus 1. Okay. This is nothing but simple. Now we are going to find out b, as you don't have any other constant. Let us take from this term, let us take LCM for the second term. Leave this as it is, y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1 whole power t1 by t2 minus t1. If you take LCM here, LCM is y2 minus y1, you will get y3 minus y2 minus y2. I think it will be plus here, plus y1. Okay, so you got here y2 minus y1 is equal to b into y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1 whole power t1 by t2 minus t1 into y3 minus 2y2 plus y1 by y3 minus y1. Okay, so what will be b from here? B will be, you shift all these terms to the RHS, so b will be, it becomes the reciprocal, so which is nothing but we have y2 y3 minus y1 here, so it will be, you have already have y2 minus y1. Okay, so this entire term is going to be reciprocal, so you will get that as b is equal to y2 minus y1 into, this will be the reciprocal y2 minus y1 by y3 minus y2 whole power t1 by t2 minus t1 into, this term will be y3 minus y1 by y3 minus 2y2 plus y1. So y2 minus y1 into y2 minus y1 will be y2 minus y1 whole square into, I think you will get here this term y3 minus 2y2 plus y1 into y2 minus y1 by y3 minus y2 whole power t1 by t2 minus t1. This is nothing but the expression for b. So what is equation number 2 you have? Equation number 2 is y1 is equal to a plus b c power t1. So you have y1 is equal to, means you have calculated, you have obtained the expression for c and b. Only a is left. So write down a plus, what is b? Write down the expression for b. y2 minus y1 whole square by y3 minus 2y2 plus y1 into y2 minus y1 by y3 minus y2 whole power t1 by t2 minus t1. This is b. Into what is c? How much you got c as? C is nothing but, what is the expression for c? C is y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1 whole power 1 by t2 minus t1. So it simplify this, you will get a is equal to y1 minus y2 minus y1 whole square by y3 minus 2y2 plus y1. Okay, if you want you can simplify this further. Again I repeat, we have three different growth curves called modified exponential curve, Gompertz curve and logistic curve. These three cannot be fitted by principle of least squares. We use two different methods called three selected points and partial sums. Modified exponential curve we are going to discuss at first. The method which we are going to use is three selected points. Under this method, first write down the curve and name it as in equation number 1. Under three selected points, we are going to choose 3 points called T1, T2, T3 such that T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. Write down y1 or yt1 and yt2, or if we can write y1 or yt1, both are same. Don't confuse that because we have two different notation there. I am skipping, instead of writing t1 simply I am writing y1, no difference there. I wrote y1, y2, y3. Then I took y2 minus y1, y3 minus y2. Why I am doing all these three means we have three unknown constants a, b, c. To find out those three constants, I am eliminating one by in my each step I am eliminating one constant. So in the first step I wrote y1, y2, y3, y2 minus y1, y3 minus y2. By doing that I have eliminated a. I am only with B. Then I have divided y3 minus y2 by y2 minus y1, where B is also eliminated. I am with C. You go through the further simplification. So we have obtained the expression for C. Now after obtaining this C is being substituted in y2 minus y1 to obtain B. So I did the simplification over there. I got the expression for B. Now using this B, I have substituted in equation number 2, which is nothing but y1 is equal to AB C power t. To obtain A, I have substituted B and C expressions and I got A expression. So we have obtained these three values for A, B, C. With these three values, we can fit the modified exponential curve. Okay, thank you.